Good morning. Welcome to Morning Special. 여러분 안녕하세요. 2월 27일 목요일 최수진의 Morning Special입니다. As smart consumers, we strive to make the right purchase of anything by comparing prices, functions, ingredients, and so on in order to get the best and most from each and every item we buy. This is especially true when it comes to things we put inside our body, like health supplements. 언젠가부터 현대인들은 질환으로부터의 예방 및 관리를 위해 건강식품을 많이 섭취하고 있는데요. 특히 혈액순환 개선, 두뇌 기능 향상, 심혈관 질환 예방, 치매 예방, 인지력 개선 및 우울증 개선, 시력 감퇴 개선 등 다양한 효능을 가진 오메가3를 영양제로 먹는 사람이 늘어나고 있습니다. 그런데 올바른 선택 기준을 가지고 선택해야 하는데요. 어류에서 추출한 동물성 오메가3의 경우 중금속에 노출되기가 쉽기 때문에 식물성 오메가3를 선택하는 것이 안전하다고 합니다. 또한 오메가3는 산패로 인해 이슈가 되고 있죠. 만약 수입 제품의 오메가3를 선택한다면 산가 등 산화 수치 확인이 필수고요. 더욱이 오메가3는 산소에 의한 산화가 많이 일어나기 때문에 산소를 차단할 수 있는 제형이나 포장재를 가진 제품을 선택하는 것이 좋습니다. With that in mind, here's a quiz question. Which of the following is a common source of omega-3? 1번 salmon, 2번 mermaid, 3번 pony. 오늘도 청취자 여러분의 많은 참여 기다리고 있습니다. 퀴즈 정답 보내주신 분들 중에 추첨을 통해서 총 5분께 떡볶이 세트 보내드리겠습니다. 여러분의 소식과 소감 그리고 방송 중 궁금한 질문도 보내주세요. 반디 게시판 무료로 이용할 수 있고요. 반디 앱 다운받으시는 방법 알고 계시죠? 또 짧은 문자 50원, 긴 문자 100원에 샵 1045로 보내주시면 되겠습니다. Now let's get the show started by greeting the one and only Steve. Good morning.
Good morning to you. I was a very curious boy when I was young. I still am now.
Yeah?
But I remember opening the cupboard one day in my parents' home, which was also my home, and seeing all their supplements.
Yeah.
Right? And being curious, like, what's this? What's that?
Yeah.
What's this? And I found these fish oil supplements, these little gel
Yes.
pills. And they were kind of fun because they're like squishy. How do you say that? Squishy. Oh, we learned that one.
말랑말랑해?
Yeah, right. We learned that one day. The pills were pretty squishy, so I
Yeah.
thought that's fun. But it made me curious. What's inside? And it was fish oil pills. So I bit it in my mouth. Oh. Do you know what fish oil tastes like?
I know.
Fish oil. It tastes exactly like you would
Oh,
think.
wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh, why would you eat this?
I bet that left a bad taste in your mouth, literally.
Literally, yeah, that's right.
Oh, 그랬군요. I did the same thing with royal jelly. Have you ever heard of royal jelly?
What's that?
So it's something you get from bees, pollen, I think.
That sounds okay.
Yeah. It is okay, but it doesn't taste like honey. I thought it was good because it had pictures of bees on the cover.
Yeah.
And you have capsules very similar to the fish oil, squidgy, and I thought there might be honey, something sweet inside.
Yeah.
I bit into it and it wasn't that sweet.
There's a reason it's hidden inside the pill, right?
Exactly. Yeah, but omega-3 was in our opening today. It's good for so many reasons, but just make sure that it's in a capsule because they say that it acidifies quite easily, and that's why it's in those. And, some capsules are transparent, some are not, but again, there's a good reason for that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Omega-3s, they're always saying, foods high in omega-3s are always really good for you, right?
Yeah. Apparently it is.
Yeah, exactly. Are you a label reader when it comes to food?
I read the best before dates, but not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tend to look at the sugar content
Oh, yeah.
in food on labels.
Oh, I do that too.
Yeah.
Just the sugar content.
Shockingly high for
Yeah.
many things that we don't expect, right?
Yes.
But yeah, I try to do that, but sometimes I forget. It's hard to keep up, healthy every day. It's hard work, isn't it?
It really is. But I think people are becoming more and more wary of it now because of the virus that's going around. around. And you know, around the world, a lot of foreign press have been saying Korea is doing such a great job with being transparent on the situation in the country. And if you think about it, we get updates by the hour. Everyone gets these emergency texts on their phones. We know exactly how many people have been confirmed with the case, and they're dealing with it. They've been sent to the designated hospitals. Apparently, this is good.
It is good, but it should be the norm.
Yeah,
It should be the worldwide norm,
Yeah.
right?
I think this is in comparison to some countries
Yeah.
where it's not so transparent. You don't know who's sick where, and that's leading to more cases.
Well, I mean, even full transparency makes it very difficult to track. So imagine what it's like when you don't have full transparency. It would make it almost impossible.
Absolutely. Well, talking about the COVID-19, we're going to start the show off, as we've been doing for the past couple of weeks, with preventative measures against the virus. And we're going to look at the correct use of face masks once again today.
Yeah, that's right. And I think your face mask has become an essential part of your daily life, right? And also your smartphone, because like you said, Sue, the government is issuing warnings on a daily basis. No, more than that. Many times.
Hourly, I think.
Yeah, many times throughout the day.
Yeah, and just so that our listeners know, because some of our listeners wonder why we never wear masks on the show, but we actually wear masks right before airing.
Yeah, exactly.
And when we come in, everyone has their temperatures checked. These have been sterilized, but just for the purpose of sound quality, we're
Yes.
taking our masks off during the show. But once the show is over, we're going to have those masks back on.
On the first floor here, I get the little temperature check. They hold something up to your temple,
그렇습니다.
and then they have the cameras before you get to the elevator system
네,
as well.
맞아요. 저희도요, 방송 직전까지만 해도 이렇게 마스크를 착용을 하고 있었고요. 지금은 이제 소리를 위해서 마스크를 착용하지 않은 상태지만, 전부 조금 전에 우리 또 작가님이 와서 마이크도 다 스프레이를 해주셨습니다. 청결한 상태 유지를 하고 있습니다. 자, 마스크에 대한 얘기 한번 나눠보도록 할게요.
So there are still a lot of questions regarding the correct use and the right type of mask for people. And let's talk about the correct use of face masks as we get started this morning. The question, I suppose, is what's the difference between medical face masks and your average face masks? Well, medical masks are worn for the purpose of protecting the respiratory system from viral infections such as COVID-19 and are generally categorized into dust pollution or smog masks at KF80 and KF94. And quarantine or anti-communicable disease masks are KF99. Depending on their function, your mask will have different capabilities. Medical masks consist of your inner, your outer, and your filter layers, which block substances from entering the body via breathing. If the fibers of an average mask intersect at the right angles, the medical mask fibers are randomly and more tightly intertwined.
네, 그렇습니다. 보건용 마스크와 일반 마스크 어떤 차이가 있을까요? 스티 선생님이 지금 안내해 주신 것처럼 보건용 마스크는 보통 내피, 외피, 필터로 이루어져 있기 때문에 2중, 3중으로 외부의 유해물질을 차단합니다. 보통 KF 마크가 있는 게 이제 보건용 마스크라고 보시면 되겠고요. 일반 마스크는 이런 필터가 없지만 착용을 안 하는 것보다는 일반 마스크라도 착용을 하는 게 좋습니다. What about surgical masks?
Yeah, people are asking if surgical masks can be worn instead of medical masks. Surgical masks, as well as normal cotton masks, are not effective in preventing infectious diseases when worn in areas where large numbers of people gather. Surgical masks are designed to keep droplets and spatter from passing from a person's mouth to nearby surfaces or people, so they are primarily meant to keep healthcare providers from spreading their own mouth-borne germs to patients. It is not designed, however, to prevent inhalation or harmful substances in the air. Therefore, their function is not officially recognized as recommended items during emergency situations such as the outbreak now, and should not be used in areas that have been exposed to infection.
아, 그렇군요. 수술용 마스크 같은 경우에는요, 일반 면 마스크와 마찬가지로 착용하는 사람의 침이나 이런 비말이 방출되는 것을 막아주는 역할을 하는 것이지 밖에 있는 어떤 그 감염병 차단을 하는 데는 큰 효과가 있지는 않다고 합니다. 그렇기 때문에 의심 지역에 계시다면은 의료용 마스크나 일반 마스크보다는 보건용 마스크를 착용하시는 게 더 좋겠습니다.
And they do say as well that if a medical mask is not available to you
Yeah.
for your own use, the temporary wear of a surgical mask or a cotton mask will help in keeping the infection at bay. So it's better than nothing if you
Yeah.
don't have access to the right kind of mask. I heard yesterday that from today, I haven't confirmed this morning, but I heard it yesterday, that you will be able to buy masks at places like post offices now, but there will be a limit on the number that you can buy. I think 5 was the number that I heard. That's the maximum that you can purchase.
네, 스티브 선생님이 better than nothing이라는 표현을 아까 쓰셨는데요. 아무것도 착용을 안 하는 것보다는 일반 마스크라든지 면 마스크를 착용하는 것이 도움이 된다. 이런 얘기가 되겠습니다. Okay, now with that said, let's start with today's global headlines. 자, 그러면 세계 각국 언론사들의 어떤 헤드라인이 올라왔는지 살펴보는 시간입니다. Touch Global Headlines.
Amid concerns over a worldwide COVID-19 outbreak, United States stocks plunged for a second straight session while shares in mainland China tumbled.
코로나19의 세계 확산 우려로 미국 증시가 이틀 연속 폭락한 가운데 중국 증시 주요 지수도 급락했습니다.
World Bank President David Malpass has forecast the global economic growth in the first half of 2020 to fall short of 2.5%.
데이비드 말파스 세계은행 총재가 코로나19 확산 여파로 올해 상반기 세계 경제 성장률이 2.5%에 미치지 못할 것이라고 전망했습니다.
Amid a rapidly spreading COVID-19 outbreak beyond Italy's borders, neighboring countries have started implementing emergency countermeasures.
이탈리아에서 빠르게 확산하고 있는 코로나19가 주변국까지 뻗어나가자 유럽 국가들이 긴장하며 대책 마련에 나섰습니다.
The U.S. National Transportation Safety Board has concluded that the driver of a Tesla SUV who died in a crash in 2018 was playing a game on his phone while the car was being steered by its autopilot system.
지난 2018년 테슬라 차량을 자율주행 모드로 몰다가 충돌 사고로 사망한 운전자가 당시 스마트폰 게임을 하고 있었다는 미국 연방교통안전위원회의 조사 결과가 나왔습니다. Please visit our website to listen to those headlines again free of charge. 지금 읽어드린 헤드라인은요, 모닝 스페셜 홈페이지에 들어가시면은 무료로 다시 들으실 수 있습니다. Let's go over the headlines.
Headline number 1 today. Amid concerns over a worldwide COVID-19 outbreak, U.S. stocks plunged for a second straight session while shares in mainland China tumbled.
코로나19의 세계 확산 우려로 미국 증시가 이틀 연속 폭락한 가운데 중국 증시 주요 지수도 급락했습니다.
Down, down, down,
Yeah.
and more down. That's probably the best way to describe stock markets these days.
Indeed.
Wall Street plunged for a second straight session. The Dow Jones plummeted 879 points, 0.44 points to be exact, posting back-to-back losses of at least 800 points. That's significant because that's for the first time ever
네.
in its history. The moves in America came amid a number of factors, obviously, such as the top Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC official Dr. Nancy Messonnier, telling reporters on a conference call that the American public should prepare for the expectation that the corona situation in the United States, her quote, could be bad.
네, 그렇습니다. pandemic, 세계적 대유행으로 번질 수 있다는 우려가 확산되는 가운데 뉴욕 증시가요, 이례적으로 연이틀 3%대로 급락했다는 소식입니다.
The S&P 500 in the States was down 3%. The NASDAQ was down nearly 3%. In China, the Shenzhen component dropped a little over 3%. The Shenzhen Composite fell almost 3%, 2.7%. In Hong Kong, down 0.9%. And in Korea as well, the benchmark Kospi decreased 26.84 points, or over 1% at 1.28%. Trading volume volume here in Korea was really, really high. 797 million shares worth 7.8 trillion won. That's about 6.44 billion US dollars. And the losers far outnumbered the gainers, 587 to 266.
네, 그렇습니다. 중국의 선전 성분 지수, 션전 컴포지트 같은 경우에도 3.02%로 급락을 했고요. 그다음에 이제 코스피 같은 경우 우리나라에서도 1.28% 하락했습니다. 전날에 비해서도 1.88% 내린 수치입니다.
And investors obviously around the world are really nervous and waiting for more news on the coronavirus. So they were down in Australia, they were down in Japan, and the local currency here in Korea, it closed at 1,216.9 won against the dollar. That's down 660 won from the previous session's close. And by the way, I think I said Wall Street was down for a second day in a row. It was a third day in a row of losses.
Okay. Let's move on to our second headline now.
World Bank President David Malpass has forecast the global economic growth in the first half of 2020 to fall short of 2.5%.
데이비드 말파스 세계은행 총재가 코로나19 확산 여파로 올해 상반기 세계 경제 성장률이 2.5%에 미치지 못할 것이라고 전망했습니다.
Yeah, Malpass was speaking on Tuesday at a gathering of economists in Washington. It was the National Association for Business Economics Conference. And he said the good news is that was slightly higher than what the growth rate was in 2019, referring to the falling short of 2.5%. But the bad news is, for one, the first half is probably to be slower than that given the coronavirus. But also, even at 2%, 2.5% real growth for the world, that simply is not enough growth to really lift developing countries.
This 2.5% mark actually comes from a projection that was made earlier last month, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That came out early last month, and it began. That was before that report came out before the coronavirus began to spread widely. So they made that 2.5% projection without everything that has happened since. So it only makes sense that number is going to be lower, especially considering the stock numbers that we just went over in headline number one. He also said, David Malpass, at this conference, that the coronavirus is topic number one at the World Bank. He said European growth, that's notable for its weakness right now, and he said that the sluggishness of that is really worrisome for Africa because its ability to grow is closely associated with Europe's expansion pace. It's not good news for the world's economy right now.
네, 그렇습니다. 월드뱅크가 지난달 초에는요, 올해 전망치를 2.5%로 예견했고요. 작년 성장률은 2.4%였을 것이다. 이렇게 추정을 했는데, 이제 어제 월드뱅크 프레지던트는 지금 현재 상황을 봤을 때 2.5% 성장률 못 미칠 것이다. 이렇게 전망을 한 것입니다. 실제로 월드뱅크가 지금 코로나19가 세계은행 월드뱅크에서 최우선 주제다. 이런 얘기를 했어요. 영어로는 It is topic number one 이런 표현을 썼네요. 그리고 월드뱅크와 또 WHO 세계보건기구가 매우 긴밀히 협력하고 있다고도 밝혔습니다. Okay, let's check our next headline.
Headline number 3 today. Amid a rapidly spreading COVID-19 outbreak beyond Italy's borders, neighboring countries have started implementing emergency countermeasures.
이탈리아에서 빠르게 확산하고 있는 코로나19가 주변국까지 뻗어나가자 유럽 국가들이 긴장하며 대책 마련에 나섰습니다.
Several European countries have announced their first coronavirus cases, all apparently linked to the growing outbreak in Italy. Austria, Croatia, and Switzerland said that the cases involved people who had been to Italy, as did Algeria in Africa. Italy, of course, has in recent days become Europe's worst affected country, over 300 cases and 11 deaths. That's the number I have in front of me right now. But their neighbors... its neighbors, have decided that closing borders would be disproportionate to the situation. Health ministers from France, Germany, Italy, and the EU Commission committed to keeping borders open at a meeting on Tuesday as new cases of the virus came out through Europe and in central and southern Italy.
Yes. Because all of the countries in the EU are connected, by law, you can't just close off a border. And right now, that's one of the reasons they're not able to do that. However, because of the spread of the virus and the nature of it, some people are saying, should we maybe do something that we don't normally do, close off the borders?
I guess that the equivalent would be closing the border from Seoul to Gyeonggi-do.
Yeah, normally you don't do it.
Right?
But maybe desperate times calls for desperate measures.
Maybe. In Austria, a young Italian couple were confirmed to have the virus. In Switzerland, a man in his 70s living in a town that borders Italy. He had been infected in Milan on February 15th. He's now in isolation. A man in Croatia who had recently returned from Italy became the first confirmed patient there. On the Spanish island of Tenerife, up to 1,000 guests were locked down in a hotel after an Italian doctor and his wife tested positive for the virus. Spain reported its first case on the mainland involving a woman in Barcelona who had been to a northern Italian area. Also, France and Germany reported new cases involving people who had recently been to northern Italy.
네, 그렇습니다. 유럽에서는 지금 이탈리아에서 가장 많은 코로나 확진자 수가 나왔는데요. 그래서 주변국까지 이제 확진자가 나오고 있자 어제였죠. 이탈리아에서 6개국의 보건장관회의가 개최됐습니다. 오스트리아, 프랑스, 슬로베니아, 스위스, 독일, 크로아티아 등의 이제 주변국들이 함께 그 보건장관들이 모여서요 회의를 개최한 상황입니다. If we look at the overall chart all across the world, Korea has the second largest number of confirmed cases after China at 1,000. What was the figure? Let me just double check it right now.
Sure.
1,261. And 12 have died in Korea. However, 24 have been fully cured and have been discharged.
According to experts at Johns Hopkins, they're tracing the outbreak from the United States. There are now 81,191 cases worldwide, 2,768 deaths. Those numbers were as of 8:30 p.m. Korea time last night, I believe. Updated numbers from other countries or statistics from other countries as well. Italy, as of 7:30 p.m. Korea time last night, 374 people had been tested positive. Germany has admitted as well that it is heading for an epidemic and can no longer trace all cases. Their confirmed number is around 20 now.
I think we're seeing cases on almost every single continent of the world.
They have said that. That's on CNN. That's on CNN's front page. And also Sky News said that as well. The deadly infection has now reached every continent besides Antarctica.
그렇군요. 남극 대륙을 제외한 모든 대륙에서 지금 코로나 확진자가 나왔습니다. Normally you would call this a pandemic. The WHO has not confirmed that, of course, but that is the current situation.
I would not be surprised to see that word used in the media sooner than later.
Yeah, can we quickly touch upon Latin America? The first case in Latin America was confirmed yesterday as well.
Where was that?
Brazil.
Oh, yes, and we talked about the carnival festivities, right? The fact that there were millions of people there.
Yeah.
And there was a man reported on Tuesday, a 61-year-old man who had recently been to northern Italy as well. His case came out positive. Local media reported on that in Brazil. The man is from Sao Paulo, and they are going to be testing him again for final confirmation. But he arrived back in Brazil from Italy at the height of the Carnival festivities. And again, as we mentioned yesterday on the show, millions and millions of people are there celebrating that Carnival, but that could potentially be extremely dangerous as well.
Indeed. 네, 코로나19의 상황을 지금 살펴봤습니다. 국내 확진자 수는요, 지금까지 1,261명이고요. 퇴원 24명이 했습니다. 사망자는 12명으로 올라갔네요. Okay, let's check our final headline.
The U.S. National Transportation Safety Board has concluded that the driver of a Tesla SUV who died in a crash in 2018 was playing a game on his phone while the car was being steered by its autopilot system.
네, 마지막 헤드라인입니다. 지난 2018년 테슬라 차량을 자율주행 모드로 몰다가 충돌 사고로 사망한 운전자가 당시에 스마트폰 게임을 하고 있었다는 미국 연방교통안전위원회의 조사 결과가 나왔습니다.
This accident happened in March of 2018. It was a Tesla Model X SUV or Model 10 in which the autopilot was engaged when the vehicle swerved and it slammed into a concrete barrier, at the time killing Apple engineer Walter Huang. Just before the crash, the car's forward collision avoidance system didn't alert Huang, and its automatic emergency braking system did not activate. That, according to the NTSB. And now some results have come out. Tesla's automated driving system, it steered this into the concrete barrier in Silicon Valley. And now the board has provided, the National Transportation Safety Board, they've provided 9 new recommendations to prevent partially automated vehicle crashes in the future. And among those recommendations is for tech companies to design smartphones and other electronic devices so that they do not operate if they are within a driver's reach unless it is an emergency.
네, 2018년 3월에 있었던 충돌 사고였는데요. 테슬라 차량의 자율주행 모드로 운전을 하다가 운전자가 충돌해서 사망을 했습니다. 이후에 사망자의 유족은 테슬라를 상대로 손해배상 소송을 제기했죠. 그렇지만 테슬라 측에서는 지금 이렇게 몇 년 동안 그 당시에 사인에 대한 조사를 펼친 결과 그 당시에 게임을 하고 있었다라는 조사 결과를 어제 발표한 것입니다.
Yeah, that's right. And that means, they are stressing now and warning now that when you are driving in the supposed self-driving mode, it does not mean that you can read a book or watch a movie or a TV show. You still have to be in control and pay attention, right?
네, 그렇습니다. 완전 자율주행 차량을 뜻하지 않는다라고 하면서 아무리 자율주행 모드로 나섰어도 운전자는 반드시 주의를 하면서 운전석에 앉아 있어야 된다라는 그런 결론으로 보시면 되겠습니다. Those are our headlines this morning. Let's remind our listeners of the quiz.
Which of the following is a common source of omega-3? Number 1, salmon. Number 2, mermaid. Or number 3, pony?
네, 계속해서 정답 보내주시고요. 총 5분께 추첨을 통해서 떡볶이 세트 보내드리겠습니다. 자, 노래 듣고 와서 여러분의 사연과 뉴스 포커스 살펴볼게요. 제이미 컬럼이 부릅니다. Everlasting Love. 강민정 님이요. 식물성 오메가3는 뭐가 있는지 알아보고 왔어요. I looked up plant-based omega-3 and I discovered there is 들깨, 녹색 채소, 금귤, berries, 아마씨, 치아씨, etc.
Put it all in one cup, and you'll never have to have it again.
네, 모두들 건강관리 잘하세요 하셨는데요. 네, 그렇습니다. 동물성 오메가3도 뭐 많이들 드시는데 이제 포장만 잘 돼 있으면 괜찮은 것 같아요. 이제 식물성 오메가3도 굉장히 좋다고 합니다. 모두 건강한 하루 시작하고 계시죠? 김보정 님이요. Good morning. 저는 오늘부터 재택근무를 합니다. I'm working from home as of today onwards. 일한 지 20년 만에 정말 특별한 상황을 경험했네요. This is the first time I'm working from home in 20 years and I've been working at this company. Wow.
I don't think I've ever worked from home before.
With the radio. It's funny because one of our writers actually asked me if I would be able to set up like a mic and a studio at home so that we could
If
go
possible.
on air. Yeah, and I said if I had the equipment then yes. but-
Patching it through might be a difficult
Yeah,
challenge.
it's not easy, is it?
Yeah.
A lot of people are actually working from home now as of from this week, I think.
That's right, yeah.
그렇습니다. 네, 또 재택 근무를 하시는 덕분에도 모닝 스페셜도 들어주시는 것 같은데 너무 감사합니다. 6386님이요. 수진쌤, 스티브쌤, 굿모닝입니다. 벌써 목요일이네요. 저는 대학교에서 근무를 하고 있는데 요즘 코로나19 때문에 신편입생 오리엔테이션을 내일 온라인 생방송으로 진행하게 됐어요. Wow, orientations online. 생방송이라니 너무 긴장됩니다. So it's going to be broadcast live. The school station, I guess, is going to broadcast this to its students, and they're going to have an online orientation for the first time. And they're getting some tips from us because we do live radio every day.
Oh, right.
It's very nice of you to say.
Yeah, that is kind of you. Good luck with it.
Yeah, everything's being done online right now, but yeah, like I said, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Desperate times do call for desperate measures, and people are trying to be as careful as possible, right?
Yeah. Well, keep sending in your messages and answers to the quiz and any questions you might have. Do you have questions?
No, I don't have a question. I have some foods that are super high in omega-3s, though.
Oh, yeah?
But I don't know how you say these in Korean. I'll leave it up to you. And I'm putting you on the spot, so if you
dear.
don't know, don't worry about it. Mackerel. You know that fish?
고등어,
Okay. Salmon.
연어.
Cod.
I don't know what that
I feel
is
like
in
we're having
Korean.
the fish quiz.
Don't know
like
what that
the
is.
fish
I know what cod is. Yeah, I don't want to get this wrong.
Herring, oysters,
Help me out, Paul.
sardines,
명태군요. 네.
anchovies, caviar. Ooh, caviar.
Anchovies, 멸치. 아,
Oh, but non-fish items, flax seeds, chia seeds,
아까 우리 청취자분이 알려주신 그 식물성 오메가3 말씀하시네요.
walnuts, and soybeans, all very high in omega-3s.
호두랑 soybeans. What soybeans? Oh my goodness, I don't remember. All
Well,
of a sudden.
duyu is soy milk, so...
콩.
corn.
But that's just beans.
Right. Anyway, that's a
Yeah.
list of 12 according to healthline.com. So if you want more omega-3s in your diet, then maybe you can follow their advice.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Sure.
Okay, let's take a look now at our news focus stories. 자, 그러면 바로 뉴스 포커스 살펴보도록 하겠습니다. 첫 번째 소식인데요. 중국 소식입니다. 중국 부자들의 명품 소비 욕구가요. 10년 만에 처음으로 감소했다고 하는데요. 왜 그런지 Let's listen to the story.
Even before the deadly COVID-19 shook the Chinese economy, the desire to spend on luxury goods among wealthy Chinese consumers seemed to be weakening in the country, dampening hopes for a sharp recovery after the epidemic subsides. About 10% of Chinese consumers said they were planning to reduce their luxury purchases in 2020 compared to 6% last year, according to a December survey of 1,599 affluent shoppers by the Consumer Search Group and public relations firm Reuter Finn Asia. These findings were a first in the study's 10-year history, underscoring the grim consumption outlook.
네, 코로나 확산이 있기 전부터도요. 중국의 갑부들은 이제 명품 소비를 줄이겠다 이렇게 밝히고 있습니다. 이건 최근에 발표한 그 루더핀 에이시아라는 시장 조사 전문 업체의 조사 결과 이렇게 나왔는데요. 여러 가지 이유가 있을 수 있겠습니다. 미중 무역 분쟁으로 인해서 이제 경제가 많이 둔화됐죠. 한 가지 이유로 꼽히고 있고요. 또 홍콩의 민주화 시위 작년에 얘기를 많이 했었는데 이 등등의 이유로 인해서 중국의 부자들이 이제 명품 심리가 많이 줄어들었다라고 해요. So less consumption on very expensive products.
Yeah, and that's even before the outbreak
COVID, yeah.
of the virus. So that's why they said, oh, perhaps the recovery after the virus subsides or reduces or gets better, maybe the recovery, the economic recovery won't be as quick. And the news of this survey, it dampens hopes for a sharp recovery. So dampen means to lessen, and or to make less happy or less excited. So I'll give you a sentence example. If Sue is having her birthday party, congratulations.
Thank you.
But your best friend doesn't go to your party.
No.
Aha. So how does Sue feel now compared to how she felt 20 seconds ago? It's your party. Yay! But your best friend can't come. Oh. So that news dampened your spirit.
그렇군요. 어떤 이제 감정이 꺾일 때 아니면 반응의 어떤 기세가 꺾일 때 dampen이라는 표현을 씁니다.
Yes, so maybe people were thinking in China, don't worry, after the COVID-19, after it dies down, the economy will recover very quickly because people will spend a lot on high-end items. Then this survey came out. No, people are planning to reduce their spending. Oh, maybe the recovery won't be so good.
그렇군요.
It dampened their hopes for a fast recovery.
네. 지금은 이제 코로나 때문에 전 세계적으로 중국의 갑부뿐만 아니라 다 이제 소비들이 좀 줄어들었겠지만 코로나가 다 지나고 나면은 다시 명품 소비를 하지 않을까 이런 기대감이 있었다고는 하지만 전문가들은 그렇지 않을 것 같다. 이미 코로나 전부터 중국의 갑부들은 이제 명품 소비를 안 하는 분위기를 보였기 때문에 아마 올해 계속해서 그런 트렌드가 이어지지 않겠느냐 이렇게 추측을 하고 있습니다.
And this news also is quite grim for the consumption outlook. Grim, Grim. Not positive,
Right.
causing worry, uninviting, depending on the context of the situation. But when we talk about the reality of things, we can think about reality in a positive way or in a negative way.
Right.
And I think right now, as we learned this morning, the COVID-19, the coronavirus is on every continent except for Antarctica. This is not a positive reality we are living in right now. We refer to that as a grim reality.
그렇군요. grim은 이제 암울하다라는 뜻이 있습니다. 그래서 소비에 대한 전망이 암울하다, 그러니까 밝지 않다 이렇게 보시면 되겠습니다.
Yeah, so when we talk about things for the future, like an outlook, economic outlook,
Yeah.
if the economic outlook looks good, that's one thing. But if it looks kind of, this doesn't look positive, then we can call that a grim outlook.
네, 그렇습니다. 전망 경제 뉴스에서 종종 쓰이는 표현이기도 하다는 거 기억해 주시면 좋겠습니다. 저희 뉴스 포커스 스토리즈 복습은요, 주말에 토요일 일부에서도 해드리기 때문에 그때 복습해 주시면 좋겠고요. 두 번째 가보겠습니다. The second news focus story takes us to America. 미국판 스카이캐슬 입시 비리 사건에 연루된 대기업 상속녀가 현지 시간 25일, 우리 시간으로 어제 5달간 옥살이를 하게 됐다고 AP통신이 보도했는데요. Let's take a listen.
A California woman whose family's company created a popular microwavable snack was sentenced on Tuesday to 5 months in prison for paying $300,000 to help her daughters gain an edge in the college admissions process through cheating and fraud. Federal prosecutors in Boston had sought a 21-month prison term for Michelle Janevs after she admitted she was among the parents who took part in the largest college admissions scam ever uncovered in the United States. Janevs is among 53 people charged with participating in a scheme in which parents conspired with a California college admissions consultant to secure the admission of their children to top schools.
네, 미셸 자네프스라고 하는 대기업의 상속녀는요, 입시 컨설턴트에게 10만 달러를 지불하고 두 딸의 미국 대학 입학 학력고사 시험 답안을 조작한 혐의로 기소됐고요. 그 다음에 두 딸 중 한 명은 비치 볼리볼 특기생이라는 허위 경력을 만들기 위해서 역시나 컨설턴트에게 20만 달러를 지불하기로 약속한 혐의도 받고 있습니다.
This is very difficult because I always try to think about things, oh, well, what would people do in this situation? You know, I think about professional athletes, baseball players, when they get caught taking steroids, for example, right? But if their future depends on that, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying if everyone else around them is doing it
Right.
and they're not getting caught, maybe as a human being, it might make you think, I should be doing that too.
You're being the devil's advocate kind of here.
Yeah, it's not the right thing to do, obviously,
Yeah.
but you can kind of understand why parents would do
Right.
this because they're trying to make the best for their children. Anyway, it is wrong. They did get caught, and Michelle Janov, she admitted it. And prosecutors in Boston, they were looking for a 21-month prison term for her for taking part in this scheme.
The daughters gained an edge, didn't they?
They certainly did. And when you gain an edge, well, an edge is an advantage. And to gain in this context means to get, in many contexts, or every context, actually. So to gain an advantage, how in this case? Well, think about it. If student A is simply applying to Harvard,
Yep.
and student B is also applying to Harvard, but student B has paid a lot of money to a consultancy firm because that consultancy firm is connected. We learned that expression, right?
Yeah.
They know people in the university. Then who has the advantage? Student B. So when you pay that money to that consultancy firm, then you gain an advantage. You gain an edge.
네. 여기서 이제 어떤 우열을 차지하다라고 볼 수 있을 것 같아요. 보통 이 edge라는 것은요, 굉장히 유리한 우위를 뜻하거든요. 그래서 competitive edge라고 하면은 경쟁하는 상대들에 비해서 내가 조금 더 유리하다, 위에 있다 이런 뜻으로 competitive edge, I have or he has, she has the competitive edge 이런 표현을 쓸 수 있는데 그런 우위를 차지하는 것이다. 돈을 줬기 때문에 공평하지 않게 입학을 했다. 이런 뜻으로 보시면 되겠습니다.
Yes, and she is among 53 people charged with taking part in this scheme. So when you take part, it means that you participate. So if you are a member of something that is doing some sort of activity, it doesn't matter what the activity is, positive, negative, legal, illegal, singing, dancing, answering questions in class. It doesn't matter. If you are active and if you are participating, then you are taking part.
네, 그렇습니다. 참여하다라는 뜻의 take part in 또 여기서 나왔고요. 아까 다시 한번 gain an edge라는 것은 이제 우위를 차지하다, 우세를 차지하다라는 뜻이 되겠습니다. Well, do take part in our quiz. What is it once again,
Hey,
Steve?
nice segue. Very well done. That's what makes her a star. Which of the following is a common source of omega-3? Is it number 1, salmon, number 2, mermaid, or number 3, pony?
계속해서 정답 보내주세요. 총 5분께 추첨을 통해서 떡볶이 세트 보내드리겠습니다. 자, Avril Lavigne의 Head Above Water 듣고 와서 다음 뉴스 포커스 살펴볼게요. 네, 노래 듣고 왔습니다. 다음 뉴스 포커스 살펴볼게요. 사우디아라비아 소식인데요. 사우디아라비아에서 다음 달 여자 축구 리그가 처음 개막한다고 현지 언론들이 보도했습니다. Let's listen to the story.
Saudi Arabia is launching a soccer league for women, another gesture toward loosening some of the strict rules that are still imposed on women living in the ultra-conservative kingdom. Until recently, Saudi women were mostly barred from participating in sports in public, a decision that rubbed many sports governing organizations the wrong way. Saudi Arabia has never had a national soccer team compete in the Women's World Cup. One of the reasons why the kingdom resisted calls for women to be allowed to compete internationally was a ban on hijab that was imposed by football's governing body FIFA in 2007. However, that ban was lifted in 2012.
네, 2018년도에는 이제 마침내 여성들도 축구 경기장에 가서 축구를 볼 수 있게 됐고요. 이번에는 이제 축구 경기 자체에도 출전을 할 수 있게 됐다라는 것인데 국가대표 수준 그런 레벨은 아닙니다만 그래도 사우디아라비아에서는 앞으로 나아가는 어떤 그런 제스처라고 볼 수 있겠죠.
Yeah, it's exciting news, isn't
Yeah.
it, for young women soccer players in Saudi Arabia? And hopefully this will lead to a World Cup appearance.
Maybe, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, right? It would be nice to see. But until recently, Saudi women were mostly barred from participating in sports in public, and that decision rubbed many sports governing organizations the wrong way. This is a good expression.
Yeah, what does that mean?
To rub someone the wrong way. It means that because of decisions or attitudes or behavior or words, someone else is unhappy. They don't feel good. I'll give you an example. If I go out with Sue for coffee and Sue's friend comes, and Sue's friend is just making jokes about Canada. Right? So she says, "Where are you from, Steve?" And I say, "Canada." And she goes, "Oh, how's she going, eh?" I would feel like, okay, right? So then Sue would say, "Did you like my friend?" I say, "No, she kind of rubbed me the wrong way." So you don't exactly, it may be one specific thing, but it just means that you're unhappy with that person or that thing for some particular reason. And Saudi women, they were not allowed to play sports in public. And for sports governing organizations, they thought, that's not that we don't like that. We don't feel good about that. That rubs us the wrong way.
아, 그렇군요. 보통은 이제 의도치 않게 누군가를 불쾌하게 할 때 이런 표현을 씁니다. rub 그러면은 보통은 문지르다 이런 뜻이 있거든요. 근데 rub someone the wrong way니까 반대 방향으로. 그러니까 쉽게 생각해서 동물의 털을 이렇게 보통 이게 잘 쓰다듬으면은 굉장히 예쁘게 되지만 반대로 하면은 이렇게 까끌까끌한 면이 보이잖아요.
I have a better example.
You
I think.
do?
Yeah,
Okay.
장미.
장미
Stem, the stem. If you rub the stem down on a rose, no problem,
Yeah.
right?
But if you go up,
But if you rub it the wrong way,
그럴 수도
then you're going to hurt
있군요.
yourself. Now, that's another important point. We don't have the positive opposite expression. We don't say, rub me the right way. We only use the negative, rub me the wrong way. But that's a good image too. You know, if you pet your dog,
Yeah.
right? Like you said, you pet your your dog, and then
One
it's
way,
nice
it's
and
very
smooth.
nice, yeah.
You go the other way, it doesn't seem to work very well, right?
그래요. 여러 가지 상황을 상상할 수 있겠지만 거기서 그런 표현이라는 것만 기억해 주시고요. 뜻은 어쨌든 이제 누군가를 불쾌하게 한다라는 뜻이고요. 이 기사에서는 이제 여러 스포츠 기관들이 봤을 때 사우디아라비아에서 이렇게 여성이 축구 경기에 출전하지 못하게 하는 거, 또 몇 년 전까지는 아예 관람도 못하게 하는 것 자체가 굉장히 불쾌했다. 이렇게 보시면 되겠습니다.
Yeah, and it's common when we're talking about people that we don't like.
Yeah.
But you don't say because specifically number 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just say, I don't know, he or she, I don't know, they just rub me the wrong way.
맞아요. 뭐 A라는 사람이 뭔가 좀 마음에 안 들어. 뭐라고 콕 집어서 말할 수는 없지만 he or she rubs me the wrong way. 그냥 왠지 불쾌해. 이럴 때 쓸 수 있는 표현입니다.
Exactly.
네. Okay, and those were our news focus stories this morning. What is the answer to the quiz, Steve?
Which of the following is a common source of omega-3? The answer, number 1, salmon.
네, 1번 연어래요. What's wrong with me today?
Yana?
연어. Salmon.
Like Kim Yana?
정답이고요. 양광하님, 정우진님, 손정옥님, 김현진님, 8667님 떡볶이 세트 보내드리도록 하겠습니다. Steve, what is today's expression?
I think we talked about it in one of the opening stories today. The stock markets are down.
Yeah.
In America, it was the third day in a row of losses on
Yes.
Wall Street, and investors are bracing themselves. And I wrote that down as soon as I read it because I think it's a good expression for today. When we say brace, okay, well, literally, to brace yourself means to prepare yourself
Right.
physically for some sort of hard hitting thing. It's a scary example, but it's a good example. In an airplane, right? If the airplane is going down,
Yeah.
then they say brace yourself, right? Which means physically prepare yourself for a crash landing. Now we use this every day when we share big news with someone, right? So if I'm about to tell you some big news, then before I tell you, I'll say brace yourself, meaning emotionally prepare yourself. Get yourself ready. Some big news is coming. So, for example, Sue, I have big news. Brace yourself.
What is it, Steve?
I'm getting married.
Wow, congratulations.
See,
이런
so that-
식으로. 예.
That's huge news, right? So before huge news, you can say brace yourself.
그렇군요. Brace yourself라는 것은 우리말로 하자면은 마음 준비를 단단히 해라 아니면은 어떤 물리적인 준비를 단단히 해라라는 뜻이고요. 지금 스티브 선생님의 예는 이렇게 아주 좋은 희소식을 전할 때도 쓸 수 있다라고 했지만 태풍이라든지 어떤 기상 악화 상황에서도 there's a storm approaching, brace yourself
Yep.
for that.
Or like in the context of the story,
Yeah.
Wall Street investors are bracing themselves for the possibility that this becomes a pandemic.
네, 주식시장에서는 지금 현재 코로나19가 팬데믹이 될 수 있기 때문에 세계적인 대유행이 될 것에 대해서 단단히 마음 준비를 하고 있다. 이런 의미로 brace yourself라고 할 수 있습니다. All right. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you as always for having me, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Santa Esmeralda의 You Are My Everything 듣고 와서요. 2부에 돌아오겠습니다.